Wait, no. No, I talked!
Hunter, that was such a good crack, too.
I know! Oh, wait, close it. We can do it again. We can do it again.
I cannot
Close it, shake it up, and do it again.
Close the can.
It's
Close
a
the
can.
Oh,
Close the can. You're gonna kick off the podcast.
Close the
Jacob.
can. Close the can.
Alright.
Okay.
Close the can.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Pigeon Podcast, the first episode of the Pigeon Podcast. I am your co-host. I'm that pigeon, otherwise known as Hunter, and today I'm joined by my main co-host, Ryan.
Hello.
My other co-host, Jacob.
Hello.
And special guest, Omar.
Hi.
And we are here today making a podcast. So, yay! Yay! Everyone clap. Everyone clap.
I'm clapping right now.
Yeah.
Clap.
Okay. So now that we know everybody's names, first order of business, we're gonna I think we should go and kind of say something about ourselves. It's like just kind of let the viewers know. For those of you that are viewing us from Kenya, just so that they know the personalities of those who are talking, I'm gonna start. My name's Hunter, and I like the color purple. So Jacob, you're next.
Okay, my name's Jacob, and I'm definitely funnier than Hunter is.
That's debatable.
No, it's not.
Okay,
next person. Hunter, you guys talk.
Ryan.
All right. Well, I'm Ryan, and I really like sports.
Damn.
Man, imagine asking.
How's that
Omar.
sports ball going?
Really, you're already starting this off, huh, Hunter?
Okay. Well, I'm Omar. I like long walks on the beach. I also like nice champagne by the beachside with a nice
Omar,
woman.
you've never had champagne.
Champagne, huh?
Dude, you know what
And,
hits hard though is that kid champagne that
It's called
like,
tropical punch.
Ah, yes. Fruit punch. My favorite
dude,
champagne.
Hawaiian punch in the beach.
Dude, hell yeah.
That's where it's at.
Isn't it just sparkling grape juice?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, but it's good though.
Yeah,
That stuff
it's
is really
against that
good.
church, dog.
The stuff they get in church.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, I mean, communion is just practically New Year's.
Communion is 100%.
It's practically New Year's celebration.
Continue,
Okay.
Hunter. You got me sidetracked already.
So, yeah, well, that's the point, dude. It's gonna make it fun when we get sidetracked, okay?
It is. It is very fun, but... Yeah,
okay, shut up. We're gonna start off with a little bit of some expectations going along through. As you know, we are not 50-year-old men, so we're gonna try and keep the podcast a little bit more on the PG-13 side. If there's anything too bad, I will kind of make sure it doesn't see the end, see post. But for the most part, we're gonna be pretty tame, pretty funny. We're not really bad
Completely
people.
funny.
We're pretty good people.
We're very funny.
You won't be funny. Hunter.
PP.
I'm sure Jacob will be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the funniest.
You know, I'm the host, so I'm funniest. That's rule.
I think we'll leave
That's not how it works.
okay. Shut up. So we hope to start recording at least every, at the most, every weekend. If that doesn't happen, I mean, we're children, so we have stuff come up, and so yeah, stuff's gonna happen. It's gonna prevent that. But for now, we're gonna try and aim for every weekend. We're gonna try and record on a Saturday, and I'm gonna try and edit it, post it on the following Sunday, the day after, hopefully, unless I get lazy and don't do it. So that might happen.
He's pretty lazy.
Let's hope.
We can only hope. But I am going to be posting this on my main YouTube channel just because we have a lot of people on there that really wanted me to upload and have been bothering me for a very long time. And so I thought maybe we'd do this because this is really easy because I don't have to edit anything really. And I can just upload it and people will stop complaining.
Yep.
Yes. It's like birds with one stone.
Two pigeons with one stone?
Okay, we don't make those kinds of jokes. That's the forbidden joke.
Okay. What's next?
So, what else? I was gonna. My brain died. Oh yeah. So if it kind of takes off a little bit, if I could see a lot of positive feedback, I will definitely consider putting it on SoundCloud and then make an effort to put it on Spotify. Because I've tried to look into that before. It's a long process. But I will go through the process if there is good feedback. But yeah, I think we're just kind of gonna chill for about an hour ish. I'll keep track of the time, and we will go ahead and get rolling. Anybody want to say anything before we go on?
No, I'm ready.
Nah, I think we're ready to
Okay.
finish on the road.
Well, yeah, I'll finish. I'll pull up my topics here. I wrote a couple down. As a couple of you know, I wrote some that I had some controversial next to. Do you guys want me to start from the top of the list or start with one of the controversials?
Definitely start with the controversial.
No.
Let's start with something that's a little bit more mellow before we get into the controversial. Favorite game of 2019. So last year, what was your favorite video game? Of last year?
2019, huh?
There's a lot. So I want to do because I know a lot. Sometimes it's hard to remember every game that comes
I think
out.
we should do favorite game of the decade.
No, that's gonna hurt my brain.
All right, 2019. Hold on, I need to make sure it actually came out in 2019. Hold on, guys.
Okay, I'm checking right
2019.
now. I've got a couple.
2019 didn't have like a lot of like.
It didn't
good
have a
games
lot
that
of
I
like.
played. Yeah.
Well, it had
Big
Borderlands 3 came out.
Yeah, Borderlands.
A lot of people like
Borderlands
that.
3 was decent,
I never
but
played
Borderlands
it,
2 was
The
better.
story was good. I liked it. It's just that like after the story, there's like really nothing to do unless you want to grind a lot.
Yeah, and the story. I mean, the story wasn't really like.
Yeah, the story was not
yeah.
as good
wasn't-
compared
You
to
play
like,
for the
broke
shooting.
me in, you know.
Like that's
Borderlands
always
2.
like every
I think
Borderlands game. Though.
yeah, you play it for the.
It definitely in
yeah.
mechanics and like like content. I think it had a really good upgrade, but the story just
Yeah.
was really lacking.
Because Handsome Jack was a really good attack.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can't. It's difficult to talk.
But then again, like at that point, you can't just keep milking Handsome Jack and all of his endeavors,
Yeah.
as they've already done with pre-sequel and Borderlands 2. So a third one would just be beating the dead horse at that point.
Yeah.
I never
Totally
really got
loving
into any of the Borderlands games. My brother bought the ones like years after they came out, and I played like the first 2 levels, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of done.
I really liked
Yeah,
Borderlands.
it's not
I've
everyone's
always
cup of
loved
tea.
the
I
Borderlands
I
series.
could definitely get into it. I think because it's pretty similar to D2
It is kind of like Destiny.
with the
Yeah,
RPG
not as
kind of.
Destiny 2 spun off because Borderlands was like the original
The original looter shooter.
of looter shooter. Yeah,
Yeah.
the origin.
FP-
of
Destiny's not a looter
FPS
shooter, but it's
looter
also
shooters.
different. It's
Yeah.
also it has its own differences.
Yeah, definitely. I'm reading here. Anthem came out in 2019.
Anthem was a disappointment.
You know,
I'm
I
sorry.
played when I played the demo. I was really enjoying it. You know, like
Yeah,
when,
I-
when they
there's-
announced
yeah,
it,
it
when they
was
announced it
fun.
at E3, it looked so cool.
It
And
was, but then they just didn't.
They didn't do anything
then
with
just-
it.
They didn't do anything. Like
Yeah, it
I
just didn't-
downloaded it like a couple weeks ago, a few months ago, or something like that, and it still didn't have any content.
Yeah, they don't put anything in the game. And
it's
the
honestly
first gun
sad.
is still the best gun. So you don't
It's
need any other
also
guns.
sad.
I
it's
played.
just it's really disappointing. Like it had such potential. You had a really cool idea that was just
It was an amazing concept, and they had really good mechanics. They had
flying was
the
fun.
game looked really good. It was a
It
It
did,
did.
dude. It looked.
It was
good.
a beautiful
even
game.
on like console and stuff.
yeah, even on console it looked good.
It was very surprising.
But yeah, it just kind of hit a downfall.
Yeah.
As soon as it
Yeah.
came out, it's just like, oh, content done, and then you just don't want to play anymore. That's why I kind of waited to buy it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna scope it out, see if it's really that good. I'll buy it. If it's not, then I won't. Because Division 2, I've already talked to Ryan about this, but Division 2 came out at the same time,
Division
and
2
I
is
was
basically
really
Division
big into. No, it's different.
1.
It's different, dude. It's in
Debatable.
DC, bro.
the
It's a
Division
D-
1 was better though. I
Honestly.
played Division 1 a lot, and it was a lot of fun.
I did play the Division 1 a lot as well. I like the second one as well. I like both of them.
that's fair.
But the thing about it is, from the first one, my favorite part of it was the survival game mode, like the PvP, like the battle
I
royale,
didn't
like the
play that.
OG battle royale. Because this is before battle royale hit
yeah,
big.
when it was like in like Snowstorm.
Yeah, that was
it
the
was
sickest
hard.
game
it was
mode.
very hard.
It was so fun to play with friends because it was kind of mellow. Because like it's just like really dark. It's just constant storm. You're running through, crafting materials, crafting guns. It was so fun to play. And they were like, sorry guys, we're not putting it in the second one.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
really disappointing.
That was disappointing. I still
Okay,
bought it and
so-
I enjoyed it, but
But I did, they did improve. Like the map was a lot better in Division 2 though. I really liked the being the capital is a lot bigger.
Yeah,
and there's
it
a lot
was.
more
Yeah, it was
areas
a
and-
lot more to do.
Isn't there
a lot more.
Don't you get a New
diversity.
York, or don't you get a New York again?
New
in the
York is
second
the
one?
first.
Is that
one.
a thing?
Well, no, I think
you go back.
I think
now.
there's a part. I think because
I'm
they
not
have like these the thing about Division 2 is they're making content for it. They keep making content for it. I haven't played it recently. I kind of want to go back into it and see what they have now because I bought like the pre-order like big pack, so I get everything. But yeah, no, because I've seen their Twitter and they just keep adding more and more stuff to it, and it just seems so cool.
I haven't seen anything recently. I mean, I haven't really looked into it very much.
Well, I heard one thing that kind of piqued my interest was when they were like, dude, 8-player raids. And I'm like, but turns out these raids are like limited time game modes. So you get in, and there's like a week where you could play it, and then it goes offline, and then they have some other random event where it's like, oh, 8-player raid. And then, like, if you're not on during that time, how are you supposed to know as well? How are you supposed to
Yeah.
know that
You
the
gotta be like
raids are up? And then,
You just gotta constantly play it, I guess.
I'm
Mhm,
sure they tweeted out on Twitter or something.
probably, but I'm not following them like intensely.
I'm not either.
Another game. So Apex came out last year.
Apex
And
is,
I
in
think-
my opinion, the best battle royale.
You know,
Straight up.
Apex hit the ground running. It came off
It did.
very popular.
Yeah, I know. Dude, it
Because
started
it's
out
also
amazing.
very fun. Like Apex,
And
They
you know,
They did it well.
because at that time when it came out, obviously the battle royale like scheme was really dominated by Fortnite, and
And everybody was
Fortnite.
saying like,
Yeah, Fortnite had gone
I
from
think they're
being
doing better
so
than
much so
Fortnite at
fun
this point.
and to the better of of everybody's opinion to this game sucks. It's just filled with a bunch of whiny 12-year-olds.
I mean, that just happens to any game that pops off or like that
Yeah, that's
really goes
popular,
off.
like,
It's sometimes,
yeah.
there's always gonna be people that are gonna hate it because
Because
I mean, I
of
feel
its
like it was good, but
popularity.
it was never my. I don't really like
Yeah,
third-person
like-
shooters in general. And Fortnite was fun, but Apex, I used to play
Apex
Titanfall
piqued my
2
interest
so
because I
much.
loved Titanfall 2. I
loved
thought
Titanfall 2,
it had
dude, and
perfect, fast-paced
I
combat.
had never
It
played
did.
Titanfall 2.
Titanfall
It
2
is
was a good
so
game.
much fun.
Like the
It,
only
it was really fun.
like I heard that like the only reason why Titanfall 2 didn't become popular was
Just
because
because
like
Titanfall
when,
1 sucked.
no, because when it like came out like
And it was
came
against
out
like
between-
Infinity War,
Yeah.
I think.
It was
it
between,
had-
like,
it
Call
was
of
between,
Duty
like
and,
three
By the
different.
cut. It's
like
because
shooter games
big.
and stuff like that.
because all
like,
these other
bigger-
games are like branching out. They're like, oh guys, we have sci-fi now, and then they're like, no, go back to not doing sci-fi. And then they're like, and then it was like,
Had Call of
well,
Duty.
all sci-fi games suck. But Titanfall was like one of the few games that was like that. That was just really good. It was pure. It was balanced, except for the stupid flatline because for some reason that was the most OP gun. And it was so balanced. It was a perfect game. Like I can go into it right now and have fun. It's such a fun game.
It was pretty fun. Alright,
Um,
so continuing about my favorite game of 2019, I gotta say probably Star Wars Fallen Order. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played that.
dude,
I haven't played it. I've been wanting to
that
play it so bad.
has got to
It-
be. Yeah, I think that's
it
probably mine
is-
too. Honestly, I think
I
it's mine
feel
too.
like
Game
okay, so
is
so none of you guys ever played it? Okay, so
I played it.
it is. So I don't know if
I've been
you guys
wanting
ever
to
played
play
the older Star Wars games like Force Unleashed or
Yeah, I
Knights
played-
of the
I did.
Republic?
I played fortunately
So-
on my DS.
Yes, yes. So once you reach a certain point, you're just completely OP, right? And you literally kill
Mhm.
everything. But in Fallen Order, the way they do like level scaling and like
Dude, the
power-ups
skill
and stuff,
tree is
you're never
perfect.
you're never too OP where it's not a challenge, but you're never like, wow, I am getting completely dominated.
Yeah, it has a
'Cause
perfect
it's a lot
balance because the
more,
more you play, the more you get used to all
Balanced
these
game.
combos and all these
Yeah, and it's
different
also
strategies.
a lot more like Witcher 3 Dark Souls type of thing where you have to like roll.
Mhm.
It's a
Yeah.
lot more,
Yeah,
like,
you have.
rolling
It's a
combat
lot.
compared to just
they-
slice.
I love the mobility of the game. It's so fun to run around, wall jump,
Yeah,
slide.
because it's the perfect like Titanfall-esque like from Respawn where their like parkour systems are always
They
so
took
good.
the coolest
then it's
parts about
so
being
good.
a Jedi and put it into like a MMORPG. Well, no,
It's-
that's
it's-
That's a really bad.
Th-
No,
yeah, that was
I'm
That
sorry.
was bad.
What is Dark
Please
Souls
take it back.
considered?
Dark
RPG?
Souls is a RPG, yeah.
Yeah, so RPG,
Yeah.
just an
Yeah,
RPG.
not an
It kind of like became
No
its
MMO.
own category just because of
Yeah.
like it's like
It
Souls.
was
it-
unique.
And
Like,
it
it's-
deserves it's like one of the
yeah.
better games
Yeah.
of
It was
ever.
really good. So this
But,
game was just
the
Star
only
Wars
thing-
Dark Souls, and it was dope.
Yeah. The only thing I would say about it is that after you finish, the only thing really driving you to play is exploration.
Yeah, and like
But I
getting
feel
all
like
the
the story's pretty good,
collectibles.
too.
Well,
Yeah.
because I think the game itself is built to be linear. You play the
Yeah,
you
but
play the
I
campaign, beat
feel
the
like it was a
campaign, and then you're
good.
kind of done.
I feel like it was a good shot. Like just a good.
It was a good Star
We
Wars
are
game.
doing this.
It was
Yeah.
it was probably one of the better Star Wars games that we've had in a while. It's actually like
Yeah.
the first campaign game that I ever like finished because it was that fun.
Yeah.
Because I usually get really bored. Like when I played Red Dead, I played like half of the game and I'm like,
No.
I'm bored. Let me go
I-
play.
Oh, that hurts me.
You're one of the yeah.
Listen,
that
I
does-
loved the
that
game, but it just bored me after a while. I was like, let me go play
I-
Destiny
I-
2
That hurts
now.
I had to.
Let's
Finish.
go play some Call of
Yeah,
Duty
it
Black
does.
Ops 4 PvP.
I
Yeah,
finished
I
it because
love
like I
Red Dead.
avoided.
You know,
avoided,
it
like,
was they
everything
put
from
so
that
much
game, and
effort
I,
into
like, just
the
went into it
game,
blind.
and there
It
was
was an
so
amazing
many
game.
aspects of it. It
It was
was
perfect.
just
It was a perfect game.
it was a great game.
Untitled Goose Game also came out last year.
Ooh, I actually.
That was like the
not
big
played that.
meme game that came
Yeah,
out. Like,
I
there's
feel
always
like
I
like a
think-
big
Like
meme game.
it's
same
not
time.
That
to
never won me
play
either.
like a 2-hour game. Like it's a fun little thing. If
It's
you were to
super
make-
fun
like,
though. I have it on the
Yeah,
Switch.
because
It's
it's
so
like
fun.
because it's like what like $20, $15 something like that, right? I think.
No,
It's
it's
like
like
$15.
yeah, it's like
Yeah, it's like
I
15,
think it was
20
20.
right?
I think it was $20.
Something like that.
Yeah,
So I feel like for that price, it's worth it, and I feel like
it's
just a
definitely
real-
worth it because
I've
really
seen
fun.
videos
It's
on it. It looks
goofy.
really funny. Yeah.
I mean, it's really funny to just honk at people and just annoy
Yeah.
annoy everybody.
It looked fun.
So final conclusion. Let's start with Omar. What would you say your favorite game of 2019 was?
I think my problem with 2019 is that I didn't play any of the newer games that came out during that year, so I can't really give a definite like.
Did you
answer.
play
Like,
Apex though?
huh? I played Apex. I'm playing it right now currently, but
What?
Minecraft gang.
What?
Like-
Omar, did you enjoy? Would you?
show me my microphone?
If that's your only choice.
well, like I would also say Borderlands, but like I wouldn't say it's the
yeah.
best game of 2019. Like,
Well,
Well, it's
okay.
not the best. It's just your favorite.
Yeah,
It's
your
a personal
favorite.
preference stuff. Yeah.
okay, then I'll say Borderlands 3 because like I played
Okay.
it a fair bit.
Yeah, that's respectable.
Oh shit.
Are you
Okay, I fell
okay?
into a cave and there's a creeper. I'm sorry. Continue.
Just another disclaimer, real quick. Jacob
playing
right now
Minecraft.
is playing Minecraft on a world that he created
only
specifically for the
play-
podcast.
Yep, I will only play this world during the podcast.
Which I discouraged him to do, but he's like, "Oh, it's okay, I'll contribute." And I guess he's
I am
doing-
contributing.
I guess he is.
Right
I think
now.
everybody's contributing, and I think everybody's playing games except for you. So
Yeah,
you're
I
a
can't
homo.
focus with doing that. I can't multitask.
Yeah, it's because Hunter's
um,
not funny.
I'm not funny.
Yep,
Ryan,
Hunter's not funny.
what was your favorite game in 2019?
well, I had a very similar situation to Omar. I didn't play a lot of the newer games. I played Apex Legends for like a month, and I just stopped because I just didn't have, I didn't really
Wasn't
get
your cup
into
of
it
tea?
much.
I didn't find any of the other games like interesting to me.
Yeah.
That's a
I
problem.
I got Borderlands 3 after like, asking my dad for like a million years for it. And I really liked it and I played it, but I felt it was difficult for me to get into it because unlike any
Yeah, same.
other
The
one,
story
I
didn't
always
draw you
had
in.
someone to play with, and that's what makes Borderlands really fun is when you have a bunch of people you can play with, and it's
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
without that, it's just
It's really
it's
linear.
dull.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
understand
especially since
how
the
people
story
play
isn't
that.
quite as good.
Yeah.
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 Like Borderlands 2 story is a lot better in my opinion.
Yeah. So, Ryan,
But
what's your conclusion?
if it had to be a game from 2019, I would say it would be probably Borderlands 3. But a game that I probably played the most and was my favorite during 2019 would be Rainbow Six Siege.
Okay.
Because that's when I had bought it and I
Yeah.
really got into it.
Rainbow's been pretty big lately. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rainbow's always been a
Yeah,
game
I'm
that I've
actually-
been
Especially with the new
Yeah.
operation. So
they've been doing really good. So Jacob, what about you?
Either Fallen or Star Wars Fallen Order or Apex probably.
Yeah, I've got to say probably same for me. I definitely know that it's probably Jedi Fallen Order. Also, the Pokemon games came out.
Ooh, I did not have a Switch to play that on, so
I recall I played through like half of it, and then I realized that I didn't like my team, and like I didn't want to like restart, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put you down. Like,
Omar,
my
I
team
remember
was
you were
horrible.
so excited to get the game, and then you got it, and you're like, I have it now, and then you're just not playing it anymore.
I just haven't like felt a need to play because I didn't like my team. Like it's a good team. It's a balanced team. It's just like
Mhm.
I don't like it. I don't
Yeah.
like. It. I don't like you guys. You're good, but I don't like you.
Like it works, but like, come on.
Yeah.
Speaking of Pokemon games, I'm actually playing Pokemon Leaf Green on the Game Boy.
Oh
Only
yeah, you were
Bulbasaur.
telling me about that.
Yeah.
You
So
trying to
that's-
complete
that's
the
a thing,
game with
it's just-
only Bulbasaur?
With only Bulbasaur, yeah. So, that's the thing.
Wow.
Well, what about you, Hunter?
Yeah, I've got to go with the Fallen Order, just because I enjoyed that game. Because I actually think about it is I watched pretty much the entire game played at my cousin's house, because he had
And
the
then you
game, and I just kind of sat there. I just got my Switch. It was Christmas. I got my Switch, and I just grinded Pokemon while I watched him play, and it was really fun. One time, so I remember one night he was playing it. He finished the game because he stayed up till like 2 in the morning. I fell asleep.
Felt that.
But he stayed up till like 2 in the morning. He finished the game. I'm glad I didn't see the finish because I wanted to play it myself.
Yeah.
So when I got
Yeah, we're-
immediately
yeah,
when I
let's
got
not
back to my
spoil.
house, I bought the
You
game,
bought it?
grinded
Yeah.
it out, and I loved it. It was so enjoyable.
The ending was also very good.
The ending was so sick.
I'm not gonna spoil, but it was good.
It was sick. It
Highly
was sick.
Okay.
If you haven't played that game, I would at least try it out because I think I think it
I've
has a
been
little
wanting
bit of
to get
something
it.
for everybody. I think
I think
Probably gonna catch it on sale though.
Yeah.
yeah, I
That's
definitely
fair.
wait for that because I think it probably will.
That's how I
Um,
my game. So
Hunter, I'm just gonna take over for a little bit. I did not know if you have this in your thing, in your little list.
Mhm.
But what game are you looking forward to in 2020?
I have no idea.
I
Uh,
also have absolutely no idea.
Um,
They're
'cause I
talking
have
about
to-
the new Lego Star Wars game, which would be
yeah,
Ooh, the
I
Star
want.
Wars game?
I'm gonna buy that. I'm probably
Little-
gonna pre-order it.
wait,
like-
whoa. Okay, well, listen. If the new one supports online play, like
Oh, dude.
I
Oh,
will
yeah.
totally
Oh,
buy it. But
Oh,
if it
yeah.
doesn't, like it has been for every single other Star Wars game that's come out, except for the first
Yeah.
one, the very first one, the oldest one is the only one that has online play. Then I'm not gonna buy it just because. Like
I
I'm
would
not gonna
still-
play through
I
that
still would
entire game by
consider buying it
myself, and I don't like
because-
my brother, so I'm not gonna play it through with him.
The cool thing about
Stuff.
what do you call it, PlayStation is just the fact that you can share play and like it's like somebody's like co-op with you. Like even though like you're on like different PS4s and stuff like that, where you can like join in, like it acts like it's a co-op person, even though like they're on a different system.
Y'all literally
not know
cheating,
that.
bro?
That's how me and my cousin played Lego Harry Potter. the other day with you.
That's epic. I know there's
Yeah,
some
very
sort of software that there is. I think it's. I don't know what it's called. I don't want to say the wrong name, but I was following them on Twitter. I think it might be. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to like promote a brand that I don't want.
Okay, continue.
But it was this specific brand that allowed you. It was like a plugin that allowed you to make offline games online. And it worked perfectly. Like I've seen a lot of people play it. Like they can make Cuphead an online game, which is sick.
There was this
Um,
one. I saw this one mod for Skyrim that was like online Skyrim. Didn't even know how it worked, but I don't know. It was kind of weird.
Was it? But I thought one of the Skyrim games was online.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's-
ESO is online, but it's not.
There's
it's more
also
like,
Morrowind, I think. No, I
yeah,
think it's a mod.
yeah, no, it's just a DLC for ESO.
No,
but-
there's
but
other Scrolls
yeah, it's-
Morrowind.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
ESO
old one,
Morrowind.
like
No. It's just ESO, but they go to Morrowind.
Oh, okay.
ESO
So
is not like Skyrim. It's
I
very
found-
weird.
I
It's
think
more
I-
RPG.
what Elder
like an
Scroll
original
came
RPG.
before
No,
Oblivion?
no. You are thinking right, but ESO
okay.
Morrowind was literally just an expansion for ESO.
Well, yeah,
It
I
was
know,
not
but,
a
like,
remake of ESO.
the-
this hurts my
yeah, I
brain.
know, but
Yeah,
the
it
other-
was.
okay.
It's Skyrim is 5, then Oblivion, Morrowind. Blood. It starts with a B, I think. I don't remember. I'm not familiar with the older Elder Scrolls game.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never played a Skyrim game.
okay. Continue.
But I found that the company's called Parsec. Yeah. So what they do, it's like a
That
plugin
sounds familiar.
that you put in. I think
have
it's
it-
free. It might be free.
Really?
Maybe, yeah. But
Don't-
it's
don't
like
think
something
it's
you
free.
put in, and you're able to transmit your game to other devices that you guys can play together, which is pretty cool.
It's pretty epic.
Pretty sick.
But
Yeah.
what were you? I don't remember.
So-
Looking forward.
so-
We're looking forward to in 2019.
Yeah, so my two games were Doom
2020.
Eternal and Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna buy Cyberpunk. Mm,
The only reason I want to get Cyberpunk is because
Keanu Reeves.
CD Projekt Red is
Keanu Reeves.
by far my favorite
Keanu Reeves.
game developing studio. Yeah, and Keanu Reeves.
Thank you.
Yeah,
He's a bonus.
you're not wrong.
He's an added bonus.
He's a bonus.
I don't. I mean, when I saw it, I was like, eh. It's like, eh.
I mean, I
It
think
looks
the
like a good
concept's really
game.
cool,
I don't know. if I'm
and
gonna play it,
I think CD Projekt Red will make a great game.
though.
That's my thoughts on
I
that.
always thought that cyberpunk was kind of an interesting kind of genre of anything, because I know there's steampunk, and then I found out
Yeah.
cyberpunk existed, and I was like, okay,
It's like
this is
steampunk,
cool.
but like cooler. You know.
Exactly. So, yeah.
What else do you have in your list
I
there,
think
Hunter, if no one
if-
else wants to add anything.
Anything new for D2? I'm gonna be honest. Literally anything new for Destiny 2.
Didn't they do a
Oh my
thing
gosh,
recently
really-
that like?
I
it's
want that
like
game
like
to
a
be
cutscene?
fun. I want
Yeah,
Destiny 2 to be
it's
fun.
It's so
I don't know.
boring and
There's
dull.
nothing
looking.
to
It's
do
boring
yeah.
right now, but I want it to be
Yeah, I
fun.
don't know. Yeah, like that's not just me, right? It just seems
No,
like
you're right. There's
nothing is
nothing
happening.
interesting to do.
Like,
Right.
I'm
Well,
sitting
right
there and
now,
I'm like-
okay. Well, right now they're doing this weird like thing where they got all these like,
I'm seeing
they got
games
that,
called
like,
Rasputin
invest-
versus Osiris, and I don't understand.
oh, I don't know about
I-
that. I don't
there's
know
like
about
a
that.
cutscene or something. I don't know.
But
I
I
don't know
saw
what's about-
like
I've not played Destiny along that.
but there's this thing where like I don't know if it's still going, but I know it was going. It was like a
Yeah,
community
we
challenge.
Fractalite.
Yeah, you had the fractaling
I don't even know what that
thing.
was for though.
It
Well,
was you invested
it for-
fractalite to like the little things that
Yeah, the
what's
little
his
tower
face?
Saint
obelisk
14.
thingies.
Yeah, the obelisk. Thank you. The obelisk.
Yeah, and then it gave you,
once
like,
once you
easy
invested,
upgrades
then you
and
could get
stuff.
like weapons and
Mm-hmm.
but the weapons were never really anything special.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I've heard that they might bring back with this new fractaline thing. They might bring back Trials of Osiris. If they bring that back, we're getting on the
I'm
game.
Not
We're getting
I'm
on
not
the game.
familiar with Trials of
What?
Osiris.
I mean the Osiris.
Wait, hold on.
You don't know Trials, bro?
Hold
D1?
on. Hold on. No, okay, yeah, I did not play D1. I did not have Xbox Live.
Oh,
could not play
that's
D1.
horrific. No, so Trials is like, dude, it was this competitive game mode, where it was a 3v3. So it was a 3v3
huh?
elimination. So as soon as
Okay,
somebody
so it
died,
sounds like
they were
comp.
out of the game.
Okay, does not sound like comp.
So you get into the game, you shoot
Mhm.
people. If you die, you're dead. You can get revived. There's unlimited revives. You can get
okay.
revived.
But if you don't get revived,
But if
You don't
if
respond.
all three people on your squad get wiped, then the opposing team wins that round. And the thing about Trials
Okay.
in D1, why it was so iconic, was because the rewards were insane. Because once you got you had a card, and if you got if you got 7 wins, without
Straight?
so 3 losses would destroy the card. So after 3 losses,
Okay.
you're done.
Okay.
But if you got 7 wins without losing 3 times, then you get to go to the lighthouse.
okay, I know.
And the
that's
lighthouse
on
was a
Mercury.
location. Yeah. It was that
Yeah.
location that you can go to now, but before it was like
Yeah.
Epic Gamer location.
Okay.
You got to go there. You got to like
Much
open
less Epic
chests,
Gamer.
and you got to get OP gear, like OP stuff, like super highlight, really good guns, like amazing guns.
Alright.
And it
so
was
like a
incredible.
very, very much end game
Yeah.
activity thing. Okay.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be, but I mean,
Well, I
it was PvP. If you were good at PvP, you could play it. And people would have you would pay people like tremendous amounts
To
of money
carry
to
you.
carry you, because this stuff is amazing. And people like that posted LFGs for other people to try and get more people to play with them. They're like, you have to have at least 3 cards completed. You have to have at least 3 lighthouse visits, like stuff like that. So people would grind so
My
that they get
God.
that. Dude, it was a big thing. I remember.
I would hate that. I'm not gonna lie. I hate PvP in Destiny.
Dude, it's just
Just because I haven't played enough. I haven't played enough PvP. To get good.
PvP
Even
early
though I have Recluse,
early
I
D2
still,
is insane, insanely stupid.
I don't know.
I feel like we
Alright.
did have fun when we were grinding for the recluse though.
Yeah, Recluse is fun.
Okay.
Recluse is fun, not
But
gonna
yeah, that's my
I had
main.
put off
lie. That's your
grinding
spiel.
for so long because I just
It wasn't
so
even that hard.
strongly
honestly.
disliked it. But
Oh,
then
yeah,
as
I
you
did
did it
too.
later in seasons, and you even if you lost a game, you barely lost any.
Yeah, they
Yeah, it
really
was
made
so-
it
yeah.
a lot
Honor,
better.
you know.
I have yet to get in the mountaintop.
Oh man. After I grinded
same.
out to get not recluse, the sniper,
Oh, Revoker.
revoker. Thank
Yeah, I
you.
got that as well.
After I grinded out revoker, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah,
with
me
it.
Best
too.
level to find diamonds. What do you guys think? Where should I start?
12 normally.
Yeah.
Should I start at 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
12.
I'll
Because
start
then
at
you
12.
hit
and work my
11,
way down.
10, and 13.
Okay.
So yeah. If it that's I'm not really looking forward to any specific games in any series or anything. 'Cause I haven't seen anything that I really look forward to.
Yeah.
But I want something to make D2 a better game. I want it to be
Yeah.
fun to play. I want it to drive in more players so that my friends will get on. And
Since
get
it's free
PC
now, right?
version so that we can play on PC.
I'm for Hunter.
Yeah, we can hope. And so
Well,
that
it'd
we
be really
can-
nice if they wouldn't force you to, like buy the game over
It would be
again. just to
yeah.
play
It would be
it.
kind of lame if that you had to buy everything over again. Okay,
I'm sorry, my brother came down. I
it's
had to
fine.
mute my mic.
It's fine. You're fine.
Okay, continue.
But yeah.
I didn't even notice.
Ryan, what are you looking forward to?
In 2020 games,
Mhm.
I have no idea. The Lego Star Wars game really interests me. I have never seen any like the cyberpunk-esque games ever, so I don't know what to expect from that. I'm probably gonna watch some YouTubers like videos on it, and then I'll see if I want to get it.
Boys.
Yes. Yes.
I just googled if the new Lego Star Wars it was multiplayer,
Mhm.
and it says modes single player and multiplayer.
Ooh, okay, what is that?
Well,
multiplayer? Or
yeah,
is that
like
co-op?
does it
though?
co-op
Yeah,
or
is
like
it-
online multiplayer?
Is
Oh,
it
that's a good
yeah.
that's a good question.
I don't think we, I
Just
don't
the
think anyone knows.
PvP Lego.
Dude, I would grind that. Imagine like comp Lego
Dude,
PvP.
comp Lego. PvP, dude. Imagine an OP Force user would be. Do they have actual lightsabers that just block the that blaster bullets? Like what?
Lego
Alright.
Star Wars Battle.
Is,
No, I don't want that. That's stupid.
Please stop. Okay, so is this anybody else have anything to add, or do we want
Omar,
to
are you looking forward to anything?
Probably Last of Us 2.
Never play the first one. Or
I haven't played like
No,
I
I haven't.
remember faintly playing Doom like the first like 2016 one,
yeah, the 2016 version.
and like I enjoyed it a lot. I never bought it for myself.
I mean,
but
Doom is very different.
Doom
type of
Eternal looks
shooter.
very interesting. I was watching a lot of videos about it.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Hmm. It's my world, Henry. Please be quiet, bro. Yeah, I know you can't play, bro. Because you can't.
Okay. So I guess that's kind of done with. So I can.
Okay. You can
resume-
go on to your list now. Yeah.
We're gonna go with. We're gonna go with something a little bit more on the edge. What is your favorite body limb?
Toe.
Toe?
My right arm.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Jacob. My right arm.
Really? Your right arm?
Yeah, seeing as I'm
Yes.
right-handed, my right arm is by far my favorite limb.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, like
I mean,
I'm what you
not wrong.
expected. Do you want me to see my left leg? Like no.
No, I don't need. I don't need to hear about your left leg. I mean,
Hey, you got that, honey? That was kind of funny, wasn't it?
yeah, but like, so if you had to pick one, like, if you were stuck with a torso and one of your limbs,
A torso and one of my limbs.
which one
Still
would you
my right
pick?
arm.
Yeah.
Definitely
the
my
right
right
arm.
arm. Because
Really?
if you don't have any hands, you cannot do anything. Like, what are you gonna do with no hands?
Well, does your right arm include your hands?
I would think
Yes.
so. Yeah, because it's your
Yeah,
right
you
limb.
said
your
limb, so that
right arm.
includes
Okay,
limb.
I guess you're right.
everything on
If
that
it's part of it, yeah, I get you.
Because, like, what? Yeah. Do I want a left leg without a foot?
I want a
No, it'd
left
be even
leg
worse.
stump.
That'd be even worse, bro.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That would be a dextrament.
That would be horrible.
Yeah, I'd probably have to go through right arm too. Just because if you couldn't like move,
I'm sorry.
you could just
Yeah.
you could use your arm as like a claw and like claw your way to your destination.
Yeah, because without legs, or because you would only have one leg too, so like you'd have to hobble.
You have to hobble.
Like, 'cause I'd rather have no legs than just one leg, dog.
yeah.
Like, yeah, you can get a prosthetic, but then what are you gonna do? You can't open doors. Like, you can't like unbutton your own pants or like eat your own food. Like, You're literally at the mercy of other people, bro. Like you're literally completely screwed. Hold on, boys.
Okay. I have written down here favorite game of all time.
Favorite game of all time, Skyrim.
Really? Which
Man,
one?
yeah,
There's
There's
Skyrim.
a lot.
I played.
I mean, I'm
Skyrim
literally
for a
playing it
straight
right
5
now.
years.
That's
I played.
Are you
Skyrim
talking about
for
the
5
entire
straight
Skyrim series?
years. No, just Skyrim.
That's
I
called
don't-
Elder Scrolls.
I never
Elder
understood.
Scrolls
I never.
5.
Okay, listen. I never played it, so I have no idea.
Okay.
So Skyrim is one game, right?
Yes, Skyrim,
Skyrim
is
is one game in
a
the
series.
Elder Scrolls series.
In a series
yes,
called
it is
The Elder
It is
Scrolls.
the 5th installment. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Why is that one so much better than the other ones?
Because it's the newest
well,
release.
It's the newest
Yeah.
one.
Okay, Hunter, what I want you to do is go on Google and look up Oblivion character customization, and then you'll see what. Okay. It was. I know I talked to you a little bit about this before, like at school, but it is terrifying. The Oblivion characters are. Yeah. Do you see? Do you see why Skyrim is the best? Because the graphics in the other ones are terrifying.
Okay.
That is why.
I want to try and put on screen what I'm looking at right now, just as a little bit of an example.
It is terrifying. Isn't an orc? If it's not an orc, look for an orc.
It's
Just
like.
look up Oblivion orcs.
Do you guys
They're
know?
so green.
You know who Ki-Adi Mundi is in the Star Wars series?
Yeah.
He's got like.
There's a drown. in it.
He's got like the really thin but really long head.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I'm looking at something that looks like that. Okay.
Oh my
Which
god.
installment is Oblivion?
Oblivion is 4.
It's
That came out in like
Wait.
2007, I think, 2006, something.
Wow,
Like
they took a while. Wait, so when did
Yes.
Skyrim?
that. Skyrim came out in
so
2011.
yeah. All these games they take a very they
Yeah,
like long
because-
time.
and
they
then,
put a lot of
besides-
effort
yeah.
into them.
Oh, Omar's
And they're
gone.
still very glitchy. But like, and then they acquired Fallout, and then they put Fallout 3, I believe, was before
Oops.
Skyrim, and then they did, or it was New Vegas 3, Skyrim, then Fallout 4, and then
New
the
Vegas was
disaster, that 76.
produced by a different studio. That's
Well,
why,
yeah,
like,
but it
they
was
were
still
able-
released. It was still released by Bethesda. Bethesda
Oh,
was the
Was Bethesda? Well, do all the Fallout games go in order? Is there a specific order?
no, because
No.
the first
No.
2 were created by completely different people and are not even FPSs. They're like
Yeah,
top.
but they're
Yeah.
still in the same
And
timeline.
they're
Yeah,
they
it's
still
the
have like a
same timeline.
general same like idea, but
Yeah.
they're not nearly as good as the other two.
Well, I mean,
That's debatable.
I don't think they can be compared. Honestly, they're completely different. I mean, I've never played them, but it just I don't know. oh, that's not good.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like the only like really big kind of game that I was ever into was Halo, and I didn't even start. I started with
Oh
Halo
my.
4, which people say is not the best Halo.
Halo 4 is the worst Halo. Other
Really?
than Halo 5.
Halo
Yes.
5 campaign was really. I thought it was fun, but it wasn't like. I don't
It
think
was fun, but it was horrible.
It wasn't
was
good for the
not-
story.
It was not.
It was
worth
bad
It.
story wise.
It was
It
horrible.
was enjoyable
story-wise.
to play.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay. Looks like it's just me and you, Ryan, because everyone else is
Yeah.
muted.
Well,
Yeah, I never-
unfortunately, I can't say I'm not a Xbox gamer, so you know,
Yeah.
I don't really have an opinion on preferred Halos and based on. I mean, I played them like as if you'd go to your friend's house,
Mhm.
you know, just played them.
It's a
But-
fun. It's
But
generally
yeah,
a fun.
you
game.
know, Skyrim has got to probably be my favorite. I've played this game so many
Okay.
times.
I'm sorry. I had to get out of my room because small children talking.
Okay.
So I'm just vibing in my room. Okay.
Me too.
Coca-Cola. Not sponsored.
Jacob, how about you? What do you think is your favorite game of all time?
Probably Skyrim. Either Skyrim or Black Ops 2. Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
So right now,
Man,
if I
I-
sat you down in front of a TV that had Skyrim
Okay.
on it, could you play the entire thing? If you
Yes, I could
Like,
play the
beginning to
entire
end?
thing of Skyrim. And fucking
and not get bored?
yes, I know so many little cheeky tricks. There's this one thing where you can skip like half the quest line with a platter by glitching through a door. It's Skyrim is it's stupid. It's so ridiculous sometimes.
Okay.
Cause like it's so glitchy, but the glitches it's part of it. Not like Fallout
Yeah, I
76,
know,
where
yeah,
it's just
I
a
know.
big glitch.
I know
Fallout
what you're
76
talking
is a
about,
mistake.
Yeah, I was really disappointed with Fallout 76. I love Fallout.
It was horrible.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of bad things
Literally.
about it. Yeah, I've never played a Bethesda game. So, I knew
I feel
people
bad
that
for
did.
you because they do release good games.
Yeah, I think because
Aside from their general bugginess and what can be fixed, I mean,
Well, that's just like that comes with the Bethesda game. Like if you're not don't get
also-
bugs with the Bethesda game.
Yeah, look
then-
up.
dude, Todd Howard,
the
I think puts
Skyrim
those in
Giants.
on purpose.
Yeah, look up the Skyrim Giant
why?
attack.
Skyrim Giant.
Yeah. Look at this. I'll send you a video of what I'm thinking of.
I'm not gonna watch it now.
Well,
I do
I'm
see it
there's a
right now
GIF.
though. It looks kind of funny.
no,
It looks like the giants in like The Hobbit.
that's not how you spell that. Anyway, so basically, whenever it hits you, yeah, just look up Skyrim Giant and then put GIF, and then just click one and watch them fly. That was a glitch that people complained about. It was removed and then it was added back because people complained it was taken out.
Okay. I'm looking. Oh, he literally doesn't take damage. And
no, they're very, very strong.
oh, you fly across the map.
Yeah, you fly.
Okay. Sick.
Okay. Yeah, continuing. My bad. That was off a tangent.
Yeah, so you guys both think Skyrim?
Yes, I think Skyrim is.
Omar, what
probably
about
the best.
you? Please don't say Skyrim, because then I feel
No,
left
I'm
out.
not gonna
Says
say
Skyrim.
Skyrim. No,
Okay,
I've
thank
played Skyrim too many times to like it's a fun game and all.
Omar,
Like
don't
I
know.
love it.
I've
It's such
played
a fun
Skyrim
game.
nearly as many times as me and Jacob.
Bro, you want to see how
Yeah.
many save files I have on Xbox?
Oh, dude, if you could see my original Xbox 360 profile, dude, I had so many hours.
Can't you pull
I'll
that
check.
up
I'll
online?
check what I. No, because my original
Like
one got
I
corrupted.
bought Skyrim, or I shouldn't say I bought. My cousin bought Skyrim on
I can check my
PlayStation 4 like the
special
other day.
edition one,
Not the other day, but like a month ago or something like that. I downloaded it and then like I was like,
I haven't
okay,
played it in
delete.
so long. I really want to play it, but my brother has my copy disc. So
So Omar, what would you say is your favorite game of all time?
This game called Brutal Legends. It was such a fun game.
Brutal Legend.
It was such a good game.
When
I loved
was
it so
that?
much. It's never been like it's a game that's like been overshadowed by like the studio's other big game that they made, which is Psychonauts.
Never even heard of
never
that.
heard of either
I've
of those things.
never heard. It's an EA game.
Yeah, it's an older one though. It's not
It's got
like
a guitar.
it's such a good game, man. I've
This
played
is-
like if there's a
this-
game that I've never like I've been in that game so many times. It's such a fun game.
This
It's
really
such a
does
great-
not look like a game that you would play.
It's
But-
it's such a fun game, bro. It's my favorite game.
It looks very funny. Okay, well, that's interesting pick, but respectable.
Okay.
Something interesting.
What about you, Hunter?
You know, I. Oh wait, is the main dude voiced by Jack Black?
Yeah.
That's sick. Okay. For me personally, I don't have a lot of good games that I play. I'm gonna be honest. My game arsenal pretty much consists of just multiplayer garbage. I think I have to go. My favorite game of all time. I think I'm gonna have to say Destiny 1. I have such fond memories of that game. I remember like that game.
I wish I could say I played Destiny once, but I didn't. I mean, or I did. I got it, like my dad had given it to me for my birthday, and I just didn't have anyone to play with. Like, there was no one I
That
could
was the big
play.
thing. It was if you don't want to have anyone to play with, you don't want to play. That was the big part about
Like, I
it.
had
It was
one
oh, you get to
friend,
play
but
with friends.
I mean, he was an adult, so he he had to work and just never played
Yeah,
with him.
I had the reason I got it was because I had these. I was like, fourth grade, and I had these fifth grade friends that were like big brothers of these sisters that I knew.
Oh yeah, the classic older brother.
Yeah, the older brother of a girl that you're friends with that's sick, that's cooler than her, so you just want to hang out with him. Yeah,
Was that
and
bad?
they both had Xboxes, so what I was just kind of like, hey, you wanna play Destiny? And I remember I only played with them twice. I played once with them on Minecraft, and one of them burned down like an entire house that I made. And then a second time that I played with them was on Halo 4, and I destroyed them.
Halo 4 destroyed.
And so this Destiny, I remember I got it because those two dudes, they had it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be cool like them. So I think I ordered
Hey,
it.
what?
No, I went to a GameStop and bought it. Brought it home. Couldn't even play the first level without getting scared. I eventually worked up the courage to get past the first level, and I was like, what do I do now? I don't know what to do. I was so dumb. I just kind of wandered around and shot things, and it was fun. It was really fun. And then I lost the disc. In my move to
I have a
Germany.
Destiny 1 disc.
I moved to Germany, and the disc was in a case, and we lost that case. That case
Do you
had
want me to
Halo
do one
4,
disc?
Destiny, I think Star Wars, some Star Wars games. Yeah, it had a lot on there, and it was gone. Just poof, gone. And so I had to. I remember I loved the game still. So when I got to Germany, I ordered off Amazon again, the Destiny 1. And I waited at least, I think it was a month or two, because in Germany, Amazon packages take like a month. So I had to literally I had to wait a month to get this game. It came in, I played it, I grinded it out as much as I literally could. I played, because I remember in D1, like the thing was, like if you could play PvP a lot, and then you get good guns, and then you just go into PvE and destroy. And so I was playing a bunch of PvP, and I reached I reached level 34, and I didn't go past level 34, and I was like, wait, why am I at level 34? That's a really weird number. And so I was Googling it, and it's like, you have to buy the Taken King. And at that point, I was like, this is my first encounter with DLCs that limit what you can do. And at that point, I'm like, oh, I can't do anything cool at all. And yeah, I pretty much played the same game without leveling up for about a couple months. My birthday came around, and I had some really good buddies of mine who all pitched in. They all got me Xbox gift cards, and it was like my favorite day because I bought the Taken King. We called it TTK because we're gamers. I bought TTK, and I grinded it, and it was so fun. And I remember I encouraged them to get it because they had an Xbox too. So they had to buy the game, and they had to buy
Okay,
TTK again.
Hold on.
What?
Are you okay?
I love
Are you-
Destiny 1.
This
Destiny
has
1.
been like a rant.
This
Just
has
for,
been
like,
a
dude,
rant.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
This is not
I'm
even
just
a
saying.
podcast.
I don't have. Dude, I should just do a podcast with just me.
Dude, I'm literally sitting here looking at the call time. I think Hunter's been talking for like 10 minutes, which is straight D1.
D1.
Yeah, not a lot of us can relate to it, perhaps.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
same here for Skyrim, like or
Yeah,
any
but
We
Bethesda
didn't even
game.
talk
People
about
could-
it that much though. We literally.
Okay, you're
Yeah,
right.
we just mentioned it.
You're right.
And according to Omar, he's also played a lot, so it's 3 of the 4, bud.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I really like D1.
Okay.
It was really good.
All right.
So that's my
Hunter,
favorite
where
game of all
we-
time.
Hunter, where are
Um,
we at for time currently?
We are at about 15 minutes.
All right. Want to do one more? Or we good?
Uh,
Do you think?
we can do one more.
All right. What do you got on that list, boy?
Favorite movie of 2019.
2019.
Favorite movie of Oh, did Into the Spider-Verse come out in 2019?
No, that was 2018.
Was that 2018?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'll look up
I'm
some.
I'm
new
looking at a
movies.
list.
I'll look
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
look at
I'm
them.
looking at lists right now to make sure.
So
it's actually...
Parasite was big. I want to watch Parasite. I haven't seen it. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Oh, there was Endgame, but
Endgame came out, but I think it was more of a hype movie than an actually good
yeah,
movie.
I mean, I feel like it was good. But
I
also
loved
was
watching it the
also-
first time, but after that it was just kind of like, eh.
I think I gotta go with easily my hands down pick is certainly Joker. That movie.
I have not seen
so
Joker.
I haven't seen
good.
it, but I've heard a
I'm
lot.
not
It was good. It was
Oh,
such a
dude.
good movie.
Okay.
Yaquan
I
Yaquan
love
Phoenix is an amazing actor. He deserves
Uh,
every Emmy that he's
Yeah,
ever gotten.
I think he's a good actor. I've seen like bits and pieces of it, never the whole thing, but it looks good. I'll eventually watch it. I just haven't really.
Did you guys
I don't
ever?
think-
Did you guys ever go see Ford v Ferrari?
No.
No.
Oh, dude, that movie was sick. It had Leonardo DiCaprio and what's his name? Matt. No, it
Matt
wasn't.
Damon?
It wasn't Leonardo DiCaprio. It was Matt.
It was
Damon.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, Matt Damon and Christian
Yeah.
Bale. And that
Oh,
movie
okay.
was perfect. It was so intense. It was captivating. It was fun. They made a movie about cars that's just a really linear. Because I think racing, like just like regular racing, is just kind of boring. But
Yeah.
I like cars. I can enjoy,
What?
especially Ford. I
Oh.
love Ford. So I can definitely respect like Ford cars, and this is about Ford, and I'm like, okay, we're on this, and it's like just Ford being epic, and Ford has always been epic. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ford,
I am not
Ford's always been
a
epic.
car guy. I have just never been interested in them.
Me
I
neither.
never have, and then I played like Forza Horizon 2, and I was like, this is sick.
Like I know
Um,
like the sports
not
cars
even-
and stuff like big fancy cars and stuff like that, but like that's really all.
Yeah,
All right.
I have a respect
I
for cars. Okay. So yeah, that was a really good movie. I really love that. Another one that came out was what was that one movie? It was that one war movie.
That was
nine-
2020.
1917.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that would
yeah.
be. That's my favorite movie of this year. No, but it was another one. It was Midpoint something. What's the name of the movie? I'm gonna look up war movies in 2019. 2019. No!
I guess
Yeah.
that's a very pleasant night.
Sorry. Midway.
Midway.
Yeah, I saw that movie. That was probably one of my favorite movies. I feel like it didn't get a lot of recognition that it deserved. It had one of the Jonas Brothers in it, I think. I don't know the Jonas Brothers, so I have no idea. But
Again, same thing with 2019. I haven't like seen a lot. I didn't go and watch a lot of movies during 2019. Like I
I
watched some of
feel
the
like
big
I-
ones.
Yeah.
I didn't
Like,
really
I
watch
watched.
a lot.
Actually, I think this was one of the few years that I actually felt like I did watch a lot.
really, I
Yeah.
always watch a lot every year, just because I
You watch a ton of movies. Like I swear, like every
Because
other
my
weekend,
dad
yeah.
loves movies, so like, and I love it because he loves them, I love them too, and so me and my dad are just so avid to watch so much, and he knows so many weird random movies, and he just is like, hey son, I have this random movie in my brain, you want to watch this tonight? And I'm like, okay, Dad, and it's he always shows me really good movies. We just watched one, I think it was Big Trouble in like Little China or something.
Oh, I've heard of that
I've heard
movie.
about
With
that. I've heard about
Kurt
that.
Russell in it, and that was it was literally like 10 minutes into the movie they're already like action, and there's like a bunch of like lightning and like weird like Chinese gods that come down and are like messing people up, and throughout the entire movie it's just like just a bunch of people fighting, and it was entertaining, I've got to say. For somebody that wants a little bit more of a story-based movie, yeah, I definitely would say that it's not a good movie. It was entertaining, but it wasn't good. But it was fun to watch. So yeah.
I like
Um,
movies that have a lot of action. It's a good take for movies that are just so story focused. You know.
It's good to have a blend because it's good to have both. I know what you mean with that.
That's kind of like how I felt like with like Rampage, and like that movie came out. It was
That movie was good. That
fighting.
movie.
I liked it. I really did.
that movie
I went and
was
saw
sick.
with my friend, and
Dude, I
you
saw
know,
it. I
enjoy
saw
it.
it with Omar on the field trip that we did.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, when we went to when we had the field trip, in 7th grade, I think.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that.
that was a
The
while back.
seventh
oh
grade.
yeah, dude. Oh, you know what? You know a funny story about that? So I get invited to it, right? And then
Mhm.
like the day before I'm about to go do it, I get called to the office and like, hey, so apparently you've actually missed too many days and can't go it. And I was literally turning in the money like as this was happening.
Oh, that's.
I wanted to like flip the table. I was looking so forward to chill with my friends and having a big fun day. And
Yeah, that sucks. One time they put me in because I had to remember. I don't even know if you guys remember. I was gone for like a week. My grandmother died back in October of the 8th grade, and when that happened, I had to go for a while for the funeral, and when I got back, it was like right when we were having one of those like fun days. It's like, oh, do you attend school? You have good grades? Oh, you get to go and do this. And I was like, okay, yay! And I was waiting to get called, and somebody was like, yeah, you're not going. And I'm like, what? What did you just say?
Well, they can be excused if it's like for like stuff like
Exactly. Exactly.
You know,
So-
well, here's the thing like that. Okay, so I had a very, very, very similar situation. So a couple of years ago, my grandmother had died, sort of unexpectedly, and well, she didn't die, but she had a heart attack and was hospitalized, and she was a
Mhm.
smoker, so it was a very, very tentative situation.
Yeah. Okay.
And so in order to go, my parent we had to go up there to be with her because she was probably going to die for the funeral and all that.
Mhm.
And I'd already missed too many days, and my school forced my mother to unenroll me from the school
That's
in
so
order for me to
stupid.
go see my dying grandmother.
That's so dumb.
Wow. That's.
I got put in that class, and then like I got with that Kozark guy, and I was like, yeah, I shouldn't be in here. And he's like, just call your parents. And I was like, okay. So I whipped out my phone, called my parents, and the office got mad at me for calling my parents to get me out of that stupid confinement room. They called me
Oh,
up and
what-
they're
what
like,
class were
next
you
time,
in?
don't call your parents. And I'm like, okay, no, I'm gonna do whatever I want because you people don't know how to manage your school.
Why were
Uh,
you in? Because why
I
was that
missed
from?
days from my grandmother's funeral.
Yeah. Okay. So why were you in
And
this
so they-
Kozak class?
Because it was one of those detention things while they were all
Oh,
everyone was out
okay.
having fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really stupid.
It's
Stupid stuff.
really.
Yeah. What were we? Oh, the movies. We were talking about. How did we get there with movies?
that's-
that.
Yeah.
We were talking about Rampage or something.
Oh,
speaking of
Rampage.
which,
Yeah.
you guys excited to see Sonic movie this Friday?
Hey,
I
yes,
am.
I am hyped to go see that movie. I
You know, I've
cannot
heard so
wait.
mixed reviews. Like some people say it's really good, and
I've
some
heard people
people
say
say
it's,
it
like,
was
really good.
absolute dog shite.
I think that it's just gonna be the funny. I'm
It's
gonna
just
laugh.
gonna be a fun movie.
I'm gonna laugh
It's
at
gonna be a fun
everything. You guys know me. I'm gonna laugh at everything.
And I'm gonna
Hunter's
sit
just
next
not
to you.
gonna stop
Hunter. If I don't sit next to you, I'm gonna kill you.
Anthony's got to be near me too, because Anthony wanted me to go. Anthony's the reason why I went, because he's like, "Oh, you should go," and I was like, "Okay." And Anthony goes to nothing, so I was like, "Oh, okay."
This
But
is
yeah,
great.
you could totally be next to me, and then we can kiss.
Okay.
I don't know, because if Anthony comes, it probably means Alex will be there too. And I don't. So, there, Alex.
Okay. Regardless of our personal feelings. What else do I need? These are dirty socks.
Jacob, what was your favorite movie of 2019?
So this might be kind of random, but it is Hobbs and Shaw, for one very good reason. Okay.
That was a good movie. It's the best
So-
performing Fast and Furious
So,
movie.
so me and my brother watched like all the Fast and Furious movies
Mhm.
after he came home from college one weekend.
Fast and
And
Furious
then,
movies are overrated, and
I mean,
I've
they
never
were,
seen any
but
of
it
them.
was funny to watch them with my brother and just sit there and laugh
yeah.
at like the really bad flatlines and stuff. And Hobbs and Shaw, I felt was an actual. I actually liked Hobbs and Shaw.
It's reasonable. Okay.
very cool. Very cool.
So
I've
that's,
heard some good stuff. I never
That's good.
actually watched it. But, yeah. So I went. Maybe no, I didn't. I'm gonna say Midway because I love Midway.
Okay.
It was probably one of the better war movies I've watched. Same thing with 1917.
War never changes.
1917's actually it has become one of my favorite movies of all time. To be honest, but that will be a podcast topic for another time. Anyway,
Okay, buddy.
Ryan, what did you say anything?
Oh, I said Joker.
Joker? Oh yeah. And Omar, how about you?
No clue. To be honest with you.
Did you like let me look again. Did you ever? Anyone ever go and see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Nope.
Nope.
I bought that
My
movie.
parents watched it.
Yeah, I bought that
I
and
didn't
watched it
watch
with my parents, and it was not that. It didn't entertain me or them.
That's
It was
tough.
kind of boring.
Alright.
We're just gonna go ahead and say that Omar really liked Avengers Endgame.
I liked Avengers Endgame.
I liked it.
like-
Definitely not my favorite, but I liked it.
Yeah,
I remember when
it
I
was a
watched
solid
it.
Part
movie.
of it, like I'm pretty sure, it's already 2020. It's like almost been a year since it came out, so I'm pretty sure we can like talk about it without
Yeah, man,
spoiling.
it doesn't matter,
I
dude.
believe we
As
can.
soon as like, dude, I think probably my favorite part of that entire film was when Captain America like summoned the hammer, and everyone
that's
in the
pretty
movie
awesome.
theater
When
just
he,
went,
like,
oh, and like everyone freaked out. I was like, oh my god,
Oh,
I think
poggers!
my favorite scene has to be like when
The Fortnite
like they feel like they're lost and stuff like that, and then like all of a sudden like everybody starts coming through the portals.
those
That
are
Doctor Strange
those are
thing.
that's sick.
Like
Yeah.
that scene gave me like chills down my
I
spine.
think,
Like,
yeah,
it
if
was
you were a
such
true
a
Marvel fan, I think it gave everybody chills because I was.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my god, I remember that guy. He was in there one
That's kind of
night.
like the same thing with like if you watched. I don't. A lot of people, didn't really like it, but Rise
I'm
of
not.
Skywalker, the new Star Wars
Take
movie.
me a little more.
I haven't seen it.
I'm not.
It was
So
nostalgic.
Oh, okay, okay.
Revert from.
I'm
Star
not-
Wars,
I'm
please.
just
What,
back.
dude? It's been like months.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Come on, Omar.
I'm sorry that it's not out for like Disney Plus or on DVD yet.
Bro.
Like once it comes out for DVD, then you can tell me to like do it. Like go.
You bitch.
Like
Okay. Well,
What else
Okay.
do I need? Okay. Is that it, boys?
well, wait. I want to talk about one last thing real quick.
Please hurry up.
The new Clone Wars episode.
I have not seen it. Please stop.
Didn't
What?
never watch Clone Wars.
I've not seen
What?
it.
Ryan,
I-
you
I've
have
seen Clone
to.
Wars, but I-
I saw
originally.
I saw half of it on the bus like yesterday, but
I have not watched. I have it.
Dude, I
downloaded
watched it
in
this
my Disney
morning.
Plus.
It is
I have not watched.
amazing. It is so cool. And it
Okay.
sets up for like a perfect future season. But yeah, okay.
Okay.
You
Is
have
that
to go. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
gotta go. And I think. We've done,
Well, thank you
more.
everybody for coming in. Do you guys want to
Yes,
plug any
this was
social
this was a
medias?
good episode. I really.
It was.
It was a really good episode. Anyone want to plug any
Alright.
medias? Omar, do you want to plug a social media?
Nah.
follow my Twitter and Instagram at Omar Ramo.
Is there
Omar
underscore in there? Is there underscore?
Yeah, underscore Omar underscore Ramo underscore.
Okay. Ryan, what about you?
Oh wait.
Yeah, I have nothing to plug.
Okay. Make sure to follow me on YouTube. I'm that Pigeon, as well as make sure to follow the podcast Twitter at Pigeon underscore podcast, as well as follow me on my main account on Twitter, which is just I'm that Pigeon. Yeah, I think that should be it. Thank you, boys,
Yeah.
for coming
Alright,
out.
goodbye, boys.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
Of course.
And we'll see
Pretty fun,
everybody
pretty fun.
in the next episode.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Alright,
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Boy. Ooh,